The Odyssey's dual-pinion electronic power steering system has a tighter steering ratio than the outgoing model, with an 18% reduction lock-to-lock. The steering didn't feel any quicker than we expected, but it did feel natural and appropriately responsive. There wasn't much feedback beyond a progressive build-up of weight as we dialed in steering angle, but the Odyssey reacted smoothly to our inputs, again making it easy to drive calmly. Its suspension keeps larger body motions in check, maintaining composure over large bumps and swells, though the Pacifica feels better at soaking up some of the higher frequency road irregularities. We found that not only was the Odyssey a breeze to drive, despite its size, it was sometimes even, dare we say it, fun as we piloted it a few thousand feet above sea level through the scenic mountain roads of the Big Island. Furthermore, your author's wife noted that it was the least carsick she has ever been as a passenger on curvy roads, in the heat, with the air conditioning on blast, a combination that usually adds up to a lost lunch and the remainder of the day completely ruined. Despite its size, the Odyssey is surprisingly easy to place within its lane, tracking straight and true on the highway to an impressive degree. The X-Trim level, starting at $34,800. And above all for adaptive cruise control, with which we didn't encounter enough traffic to offer an opinion on, and lane keep assist, which we had plenty of miles to use. While the latter is not quite as refined and precise as, say, Mercedes-Benz's system, the Odyssey's augmented driving helper does an excellent job of keeping this big brick of a car, full of your most precious cargo, right where it should be on the road. It'll nag you if it senses you're not providing steering input, as it ought, but it does a fantastic job of aiming this car along a curvy highway. Not only does lane keep assist provide an extra margin of safety to an attentive driver, it reduces the already minimal amount of corrections needed steering through turns. Passengers prone to motion sickness will commend your driving abilities in the Odyssey, especially with the help of the line watching aids. A huge part of the Odyssey's comfort is in its quietness. Very little road noise comes in through the chassis, and the acoustic glass, windshield on XL and above, plus the front side windows on our Elite, means wind noise is at an absolute minimum. With the radio off, the test kit asleep, and the Hawaiian panorama of lava fields and grazing wild goats whizzing past the windows, this car is downright serene. We're hoping for a near-future test drive in a lower trim level, on Michigan's crumbling roads, with Dan Carlin's Hardcore History podcast piped through the speakers to see how this scenario holds up outside of a tropical paradise. We think it still sounds like a fine Sunday drive. We can always find goats at the nearby petting zoo. One of our favorite, most useful features in the Odyssey is the magic slide seating in the second row. You can remove the center seat, and then slide the outboard seats from side to side, and forward and backward. It allows easy access to the third row, especially if the child seat prevents you from folding the chair forward. It also lets second row occupants sit together, or, in the case of fighting siblings, separately in outboard positions. For our time with the car, with just one test toddler in the back, we found the feature helpful for getting him in and out of his rear-facing car seat. We could slide the chair to the door to put him in, then slide him back to the center of the vehicle, where it's safest and easier to pass snacks back to him. Little guy loves snacks.